After finding out last minute that our trip to Peru had been canceled, Ryan and I decided to hike the High Sierra Trail as our plan B. This would be our first big backpacking trip of 2021, and although we were bummed about Peru, we quickly got super excited about spending a week out in the Sierras on our first real through hike. The High Sierra Trail starts at Crescent Meadow in Sequoia National Park and culminates with the summit of Mount Whitney, the highest point in the lower 48. Compared to its longer and more famous siblings, the PCT and the JMT, the HST is a baby through hike, with most resources clocking it at 72.2 miles in length. But according to our GPS, we hiked 84.46 miles with 17,585 feet of elevation gain over the 7 days and 6 nights that we were on the trail. The logistics of this hike are a little tricky, but thankfully, Ryan's awesome little brother Grant agreed to help us out. Looking at a map, the start and finish of the HST are only about 30 miles apart. However, due to the terrain, it ends up being an almost 6-hour drive by car. So, on Saturday, June 19th, we drove to Lone Pine and dropped our car at Whitney Portal. That way our car would be waiting for us at the end of the hike. Then we hopped in Grant's car and headed west to Visalia, where we stayed the night in a hotel. From Visalia, it is only about an hour drive to Sequoia, so we woke up early on Sunday and made our way to the park. Seeing as this trip was super last minute, we did not have a permit, so we were really hoping that we'd be able to snag a walk-up. Walk-up permits are distributed each day starting at 1 p.m. at the Giant Forest Museum, and we got super lucky and scored a permit for that day, June 20th. Before parting ways with Grant, we hit a couple of the classic and more touristy Sequoia landmarks, General Sherman and Morro Rock. Then we drove to Crescent Meadow Trailhead, strapped on our packs, said goodbye to Grant, and headed out into the wilderness for our first through hike and our biggest backpacking adventure to date. Day one. All right, I feel like I should give a little update. So it is June 20th. Grant just dropped us off at the trailhead, Crescent Meadow. We were planning on spending the night at a campsite tonight and starting tomorrow, but we're able to get a head start since we were able to get a walk-up permit. So starting a day early, a little warm, it's like 80 degrees.
Yep.
1 p.m. we have 11 miles?
9 to 11, depending on where we stop.
All right.
Now it's 11.
Here we go. There's a mama bear and her cub.
She sees us. There's 2 cubs.
Switchbacks.
Last flag.
Right, we made it to Bear Paw Meadow. That last little bit was a doozy. We were feeling pretty good, like up until the last mile and a half. And it was like 600 feet of elevation gain up some switchbacks, and that was painful.
Pebbles, my favorite. Lakes, we made it. Lunchtime.
All right, anniversary lunch. What are we eating? Get out of here.
Charcuterie.
We got some cheese, meat. Alright, I think we found home for the night. Not a bad place to spend our anniversary. Found a cute little spot. We're currently the only people here, so I hope it stays that way. It's just like so freaking beautiful. Ryan's going to get water. There's a little creek right over there. The only bad thing is there are loads of marmots. There's one right down there. Probably can't see it. But we talked to some people back down at Hamilton Lake that said that the marmots were like gnawing through their camelbacks and stuff. So we are definitely gonna need to keep our stuff close by, that's for sure. 3, 2, 1, go! Do it! Do it!
Give me another countdown. This is like
3, 2, 1, go! Ah!
That'll wake you up.
That was so cold.
Freezing. Look at all that snow.
Oh, good.
Precipice Lake. Beautiful.
Cheers. To 9 years.
Cheers to 9 years.
It is day 3 and it's about 8:30. We just packed up and had breakfast and we are leaving Precipice Lake, which is really sad because this place is incredible. I mean, definitely top 3 spot, right?
Yeah, for sure. This is gorgeous.
Might be our best one yet.
Yeah. And we're about to cross over the Great Western Divide, Cahuilla Pass, and then take that all the way to Moraine Lake for night 3. Nice fresh water.
Dinner time. What are we having?
Pad Thai.
Explain.
Chili ramen, crystallized lime, soy sauce, coconut oil, and peanuts and tempura jalapeno. Is that what that is?
Oh, and powdered peanut butter.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Cheers.
Cheers to coffee.
Yeah. All right, day 4. We just started our hike for today. We left Moraine Lake probably like 20 minutes ago. It was so beautiful there. We had our own little beach. It was an awesome spot. And now we're headed to Kern River, where we're gonna get to relax in some hot springs later. Ryan's probably gonna do some fishing. It'll be a pretty easy day of hiking today. I don't think we have any climbs. It's mostly downhill, flat and downhill, which is nice. All right, let's go. You wanna move in?
It's TLC.
Rocks.
Rock City.
So many rocks. Make it stop. Pretty sick. Kern River right there.
Hot springs.
Hot springs are like right over there.
to the hot springs.
It's your turn.
What you doing?
Going fishing.
Mr. Cozy Man.
Just a cozy. Southwest breakfast skillet and
Stroop.
Stroop.
All right, it's day 6, right?
Day 6.
Day 6. This is officially our longest backpacking trip we've ever done. We are getting ready to leave our little campsite at Wallace Creek. We had to backtrack a little bit yesterday. We were hiking along this trail and we saw this site and we thought it looked great, but like FOMO kicked in and we kept going to see if there was something better, and we went about a mile more. There was nothing better than this, and so we made the hard decision to turn back and come back. But it shouldn't be that bad. The elevation here is like 9,600 and where we're going to today is 11,500, so I think it'll be good for acclimation purposes. And fingers crossed, Whitney is back open. We're gonna get to talk to the ranger today and see what's going on with the fire.
Yeah, did I mention that there was a fire? On day 3, we passed a hiker who told us that Whitney was closed due to the Inyo Creek fire. That gave us a good 4 days to ponder every scenario. Like, what if we can't summit Whitney? What about the car? What if it's literally on fire right now?
Either way, we're still gonna try to summit Whitney, but hopefully we can finish at our car at Whitney Portal, which we have no idea if it's there or not, or if it's been towed, or where it's at. So there's a chance that we might need to exit somewhere else, possibly like Cottonwood. So we'll see. Definitely a lot of climbing today, and yeah, it's like a nice day.
Snack time.
11.7.
Almost there.
That way.
4:35. What are we doing?
We're going to climb Whitney.
Yes.
To the top. It is a good day to be climbing Mount Whitney. This is day 7 of our trip, and it is like the most peaceful morning. We're about 1.5 miles from the junction where we're gonna drop our stuff, and then another 2 miles up to the top. All right, we made it to the junction. Woo! We crushing or we crushing?
We're crushing. Check out the view. We might be the only people up there too.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. All right, last push.
Anyone in here?
Hello. Oh, this is crazy. Hold it up, baby. Woo!
And we're the only ones here.
We got the place to ourselves. Well, that felt really freaking good. Yeah, like night and day from Langley. I was like getting emotional there at the end. I'm calling Grant right now.
Hello.
Grant!
Yo, what's up?
Oh, I guess it's service.
We're up at the top of Mount Whitney right now.
We're at the very top of Whitney.
Highest point in the United States.
Have a good day. Bye. Bye.
What'd they say?
We can go down Whitney!
We can get our car. We don't have to add 20 miles onto our trip. Yes!
That is the best news.
I'm saving these guys for the top.
Not too long after we got to the summit, we were joined by 3 southbound JMT hikers, and we offered them a ride to Lone Pine. They were awesome people, and we had a blast hiking down the deserted trail to Whitney Portal with them.
All right, I gotta get you guys on my GoPro footage. They're driving you home now. Emily, Brett,
Yes, ma'am.
and then Sean is up there. All right, that was a close one. We just thought we lost the GoPro. How many feet do you think that was? We just
Pretty much all the way to the top.
did another Whitney ascent. We found it. We earned this.